Joel here earlier. Joel's an entrepreneur. He's got a cool new gadget. Looks like you're going to demo it a little bit for us here too, but tell us all about the gadget and yourself here, Joel.
So I'm Joel. Thank you for the opportunity. So I came up with the idea because every time my spouse and I would eat food, I was always tasked with washing the dishes. And so when I would sit down and try to relax and watch TV after a nice meal, I would have to wash a pile full of dishes after we. I'm like, again. And so, obviously some people have dishwashers, some people don't. And then if you don't have a full load of dishes, you're not going to use the dishwasher. And also some dishes you can't wash in the dishwasher, like knives and wine glasses and things like that. So I would always come up with like little tricks of using sponges to try to wash the dishes faster until I was like, there's got to be a better way. And I think I've created that better way. So I'm going to demo the product a little bit so you can see how it works. So here's the product. It basically cleans your dishes from both sides. And so essentially, if you want to wash multiple forks or spoons or knives or whatever at the same time, you simply just put it in between and you just go like that. And then it just cleans your dishes in a swipe. So it basically allows you to clean your dishes in about half the time. You can do cups. And if this was wet, it would be easier to put it in here, but you just clean the inside like that. You can do bowls. You just swipe it like that, and it's done. And so you can also do flat surfaces. So if you want to do countertops, you just go like that. Pans, anything, just go like that. And so it's multi-use. And so I'm here at Walmart to see if this is a good product for everybody. And I think it is. I think it's useful. I think it solves a problem. People spend a lot of time doing chores. We just want to help you getting back to doing whatever you want to do besides chores. And so that's my product. Dish Buddie.
Yeah, so Joel and I were getting to know each other earlier. Great entrepreneur here with a great product.
Hello everyone, this is the day that we pitched to Walmart. We're on our way. You can see the little scenery here. But yeah, we're gonna pitch and I'll try to get a recording of it. I don't know how they'll be about it, but will definitely report how it goes if I can't get a recording. But how you doing? All right, see you later. Okay, I don't even know if I'm gonna read off of that, but
no, do your thing.
Basically, so this is Dish Buddie, and Dish Buddie is a product that I created out of a need to want to. I'm sorry, it was more of a. I hated doing dishes, so I would always wash. I would always like have to wash the dishes after a nice meal with my spouse, and so we would basically have a nice meal. I'm sitting down on the couch, and she's like looking at me with this funny look, like, "Hey, you know what you got to do." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I just want to enjoy my favorite TV show," and so I would be like, "All right." So I'm trying to come up with all these like tricks of like trying to get through them faster because I didn't have enough dishes to load a dishwasher and kind of do that, and then she wouldn't let them just sort of pile up. So I was like, all right, I got to just knock them out by hand basically, and then some stuff you just can't wash in the dishwasher, like knives and wine glasses and things like that. So, in a certain pans you can't as well. So, so I would have to kind of hand wash things, and then it was just annoying. The water was hot, I would burn my hands, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hate washing dishes, right? And then after a while, my back started hurting, and I'm like, I'm hunched over the sink. I'm super tall, you know what I mean? I'm like, so that was kind of like impetus. Like I got to figure something out. Like this is a super annoying. And again, we would cook home cook like every day, especially during COVID and all those times. We would cook all the time. So every time it's like the dishes just appear, and so I'm just like, all right. So now my brain gets going, and I'm like, all right, let me see if I can find a way of creating something that's a little bit more efficient. And so. I did see Scrub Daddy, and I was like, oh, that's cool, seems like, and then I came up with my own. I was like, I think I'm a little better than Scrub Daddy because I do what they do and better. So let me demonstrate the product to you. So the problem that we're attacking, again, is just the time people spend doing chores, right? People hate doing chores. Sometimes it can be a little bit of a, stress reliever for some people, but sometimes it can be a little monotonous and people just want to get through them, right? And so, but people nonetheless have to wash their dishes. And so we created Dish Buddie. So Dish Buddie. Hey everyone, I just got done with my meeting with Walmart, the buyers. I recorded some of that pitch. They wouldn't let me record everything because some of the information was just confidential. But what I will say is that the meeting went well, and I got a lot of great feedback. We didn't get any distribution into stores just yet, but we did get a path to getting distribution into stores. And I'm very, very on board with that because I understand that we just started. We're just getting our inventory in, and Walmart wants to see data before they put it in, which I'm totally in agreement with. I totally understand. So overall, great meeting. They loved the product. The feedback from the show was just amazing. Everybody loved the product. I'm excited. I hope you guys like the product, and because we worked really hard on making sure we put out a good product. So stay tuned, and Dish Buddie will officially be launching this month in October. We're getting our first set of inventory later on, a little bit closer to Halloween, but for sure in the beginning of November. So stay tuned, and we'll talk soon. Thank you.
Yeah. You'll see me washing off the cutting board.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
put the stuff back on.
No, this is
People love
important.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or when you go into the thing, like the one that had a little face on it.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
put the thing through it and start washing or whatever. But this right here, that's endless. Besides being functional,
Yeah.
it can also be viral.